let's dwell more on the nature rather than the destinations. Let's allow for the drives to be longer. Let's have it this unique feel, because I think this is how you feel when you are there in reality.
Mm.
And I think it's like the value of our various DLCs is that Greece is a very, very different feel than the Nordics
Yes.
versus Spain versus France versus Germany. So the bigger the puzzle, the pieces, the more pieces, the more variety, the better the value, the exploration value, the kind of experiences you can have. So it's huge, but it would have taken a year longer, so we couldn't afford it. But it's actually, the team would be even bolder if they were allowed to run free.
I can only imagine they were talking a little bit earlier how some of their biggest challenges were just trying to decide what they did and didn't want to include because of the scale constraints and everything. And of course, the Nordic Horizons is going to add such a massive amount of road network to the point now that, trucking from places like Iberia and from Greece all the way up north is going to be some epic journeys going on in Euro Truck Simulator 2 in terms of long haul, if people choose to do that. Of course, some people prefer
What's the longest drive
shorter
now? 4,000 kilometers.
Good grief, something. Yeah,
Something like
it's gotta
that,
be
I
right.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. Maybe we'll have to do that on stream one day. We can do one of the longest drives possible. We'll make that happen. But yes, so far, I mean, everything we've seen so far is absolutely stunning and beautiful. And have you ever visited any of these kind of countries before? Have you visited Norway or Sweden or Finland before in real life, Pavel?
I have been to Finland a couple of times, actually. I was at the very north of Norway like 2-3 years ago in the winter. Okay. So that was like minus 30 degrees. Very cold. So I've been there. I've been a couple of times to Scania, visiting our friends at Scania over the years. So it's not all new to me. But it's such a magnificent and such huge region that, of course, I only know a few samples. I couldn't cover it all until I could experience it in a DLC for Euro Truck.
But of course, I imagine it drew some inspiration, of course, and maybe helped you vision some things along the line as well. Because I know how much you love to be involved with our team and the creation as well. As hard as that gets these days with how large it's growing, I imagine it's your time becomes a little bit shorter every day because of how much is going on within the offices.
I don't spend that much time with the map team these days, to be honest. They are like the map teams are now very much kind of the pipeline and all the process is so mature, and they are so good at what they are doing at their craft that I don't feel like I would contribute much. So I try to contribute in